Hi guys, I'm back with another video. I hope you've missed me. I know it's been a while since I last posted a video, but I have been on holiday. I went to Australia.
You're going to fall down. I'm not, I'm holding on. You better be.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, here we go. Whoa! Well, at least I haven't dropped my phone in the river. It's not a river, where are we?
Oh, I don't even know. What is it?
Pit water. And the sun is bright. I haven't been burned. I've been bitten by sandflies. But my glasses look nice.
Yes. I've also not been very well since I came back, so this is the first time I've managed to put a video together. Now, my holiday was amazing. We went to Sydney, we went to Melbourne, and we went back to Sydney, and Sydney was just amazing. The sun was beautiful. I didn't tan though. Like, it was like 25 degrees. I had shorts and t-shirts on. I did have a shirt on a couple of times, and I just didn't tan. I even ended up in my swimwear on Bondi Beach. Still didn't tan. Went in the sea. I thought, oh, I really need to come back with a beautiful Australian tan. No, came back whiter than I probably went. So that was a little bit of a disappointment, but I did have fun, and I even went fabric shopping while I was there. I mean, look at this. I mean, it looks a bit boring, but it does have a nice little sequins in the middle, and this is just divine. I mean, look at that. Now this fabric will be used in an upcoming tutorial, so keep your eyes out for that. Now, in this tutorial, what we're going to be doing is making a slightly Discoball-esque beret with a lot of different quills sticking out left, right and centre, which looks similar to this. This is more of a showpiece. This isn't something that I would usually make for a customer. This is something that I make to show what I can do, the creative process. You know, taking something which actually was a disco ball and making it into a hat. So if you want to see how this is made, keep on watching. So to make this piece, you will need the following: 1 metre of black sinamay, 1 metre of contrasting grosgrain ribbon, some mirrored mosaic tiles, and 10 quills, ideally in different colours. The hat block I'm using today is the HBB06 from Hat Blocks Direct. This is a beret style block. Using the black sinamay, cut 3 squares large enough to cover the entire block. Make sure you prep your block first though by covering in cling film before you do anything. What this will do is prolong the life of the block and stop any water or steam getting inside. Next, spray the sinamay with some water before you do anything. This will make it pliable and easy to use. Pin the sinamay to the block using the usual technique of pinning at the top, the bottom and both sides before pulling on the bias to give a smooth finish over the curves of the block. Keep taking out the pins and readjusting the sinamay until you are happy with how your blocking has come out. Set this aside to dry. Once dry, remove any excess sinamay, leaving no more than around 1 inch of sinamay in which you will need to tuck back under itself inside the hat. Add the ribbon to the inside of the piece by pinning the ribbon where you need it and stitching it into place. It's as simple as that. As this is a contrast, I used a thread which matched the ribbon, as most of the thread showing on the outside will be covered or can be filled in using a black Sharpie pen. To curl the quills, first of all soak them in some hot water, but be careful though, as some of the dye may come out of certain colours. I noticed on the pink and the purple one, it kind of lost its colour ever so slightly. But, you know, this will make you end up with some pastel colours and that's fine.
Everybody's got their own technique to curl feathers, but this is how I do it. I just curl the quills around some hot hair straighteners. You could use curling tongs if you have them. I personally don't, and I only have my hair straighteners from when I had long hair, so that's why I use them. You might have to crush the quills a little though to get them to set, but once it has set, it will hold that curl until you need to do anything else with it. Arrange the quills on the base in a way that looks appealing to you. You may need to trim the ends of the quills to ensure that they all sit in well with each other. Sometimes you might need to cut these at an angle just to fit in and eliminate any bulk. But once you've done that, use pins to hold it down, and what that'll do is that'll also mean you've got a hole to sew the quill down later on. Now, a little tip, take a picture once you're happy with how it looks, because once you take it off, ready to sew, you're going to forget exactly what fits where and how and where it goes. So take a picture, put it on your phone, then it's easy to use for the next step, which is pretty much sewing the quills down. Make sure you come up through the hole twice and come and pin sew back in both sides. So up through the hole to the left, up through the hole to the right. Do this as many times as you can, just to really secure that quill down to the headpiece. Decide beforehand what pattern you want to do with the mosaic tiles. This will mean when you get halfway through and you want to change your mind, you don't have to unpick them all and there's a mess of glue everywhere. So decide beforehand what pattern you want to do with the tiles. I actually got my tiles from an actual disco ball, so many of them were already in strips. Looking back, I would have preferred really to have put these on individually. There was a paper backing which I didn't peel off, so make sure you peel off any backing on the tiles, because the glue did stick down, but then it didn't stick to the tile itself. The glue just stuck to the paper, so make sure you take the paper off. Use Yoo-hoo glue, which is what I always use for anything I need to glue, and just pop a bit of glue down where you want the tile to be and then stick the tile down. As you get to the back of the hat, or any of the curved parts really, you will need to space out your tiles to fit around the curves. Now, a little tip with this is actual look at a disco ball. That will show you how it is laid out, because at the top of the disco ball it's not as neat and pristine as the middle of the disco ball, for example. So use a disco ball to help you place your tiles correctly. And to finish the hat, glue down some mirror tiles on top of the sewing where you'll attach the quills. This not only hides the mess, but it also breaks up that look of the perfectly placed tiles, and when it is being worn and there is some light catching on it, it's going to reflect everywhere.
So I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. There are going to be a lot of other videos coming soon. If you did like this, make sure you check out the playlist, which will be linked down below. That's got all my videos of all the different hats that I've made for this channel. Like always, make sure you follow me on social media, so Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All they'll be in the link below as well. Now, the one thing that I will ask people to do, and if you could do this, I'd be really grateful. Petersham's Millinery have been a massive help to me, especially making these videos. They kindly sponsored some of my videos, and this is my chance to be able to give something back. So make sure you give them a like. Make sure, you know, just even look at their website. You never know, you might find something that you're not going to find anywhere else. And they have been shortlisted for one of the best shops in London, so I will put the link down below in the description box below. And if you could click on that link and just show them some love, and make sure you tell Time Out that they're the best shop, and we really need to support millinery, because, you know, these days the millinery shops are few and far between, and you know, when you find a millinery shop that have a great customer service, and I'm not being paid to say this, I adore Michelle. I think she's great. So please show us some love. And while I'm here, I just want to say hi to everybody at the Essential Hat in Melbourne. They were lovely ladies there. I popped in to see them while I was in Melbourne, and just want to say a little shout out and hi, and I will be in touch with you guys soon. But to everybody else, thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure you follow me on all my social media, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks, bye.
Airport delays.